Hello, YouTube world. I want to do a commentary video live stream on this Fort Worth, Texas girl, 14 years old. She was fatally styled by a friend, allegedly a friend. She was a friend or wherever she would, by a 13-year-old girl. And this is the news clip. And this is on a fair use. And this is for commentary purposes and news purposes and educational purposes as well. Thank you.
When a verbal
Kids, young adults, teenagers, please do me a favor. Please stay off of social media. When you see something, say something. And you see something unusual happening on Facebook, Instagram, even YouTube, just stay away from it and report it. And try to just, if you don't get along with your friend, walk away. Don't escalate the situation. Make sure you de-escalate it. Make sure you have it under control. If you don't have it under control, then go to the next step and walk away. And if you can't walk away, then, you know, do what you had to do, like, call away. And because once you get into a disagreement with somebody, let's say you got a disagreement with your friend, and next thing you know, the disagreement turns into a big argument, and then a big argument turns to a fist fight, and y'all fighting each other. Next thing you know, a friend has a gun or has a knife or whatever you want to call it these days, and it turns deadly, and then you be the one on the 5 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock news because you decided to allow this other person to provoke you and to get the best of you, and to, instead of ignoring the situation and walking away and don't escalate it and ag it on and stuff like some people do, you just continue, continue, continue. And what's wrong with our generation now is we don't listen to our parents. We always listening to everything on social media. We always, believe in everybody on social media instead of actually focusing on the books and trying to learn how to read, trying to learn how to spell, trying to learn the American English. We know social media more than we know the American English. We know social media more than we know how to drive a car, more than we know how to fill out a job application. Some of us, we pretty much know both. But I'm talking about the teenagers out there that's left behind. So when you get into this, hello, when you get into this situation, just walk away. That's all you can do.
with middle school, but she hadn't been a student in the district since March of 2017. Now, police are still investigating. We're told
Okay, I was now
the other
giving my
person that they're looking for,
commentary
but it's
on
not
this.
clear
A
if
14-year-old
she
girl
is in
got
custody
stabbed by her
yet.
friend, which her friend is 13. So when I get more information about this, guys, I will let y'all know. I will make an updated live stream or video. But it's sad, it's really sad. All I can tell y'all kids, teenagers, you know, stay in school. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can really say. I can't really say too much about this because this is a sensitive topic. So, yeah, condolences go out to, the victim's family, 14-year-old girl that was stabbed in Fort Worth, Texas. her aunt tried to warn her before stabbing the carrier. So I don't know what else to say. Hopefully, uh, the 13-year-old girl is tried as an adult, and if not, then she's gonna be right back out there. And then when she gets in her 20s or 30s, she's gonna be, fast, and she's gonna be committing more crimes, combat violent crimes. But tell me what y'all think. Comment down below. The links is by the about tab. Just go to my channel and the social media links. Y'all can check it out. Click on it and let me know if y'all got a channel. I would check out y'all channel. I would support y'all, and be sure to leave a big thumbs up because it helps my channel grow and it helps my recommendation. The way things are changing on YouTube pretty much every day and stuff like that. 13-year-old girl tried. Well, some people keep saying that she's 13, and this news clip says that she's 14. So which one is it? Is she 13? Is she 14? And I'm just going based upon this news video that they uploaded from the news channel on YouTube. So yeah. So well, hope y'all have a good week. Hope y'all rest throughout the weekend. Some of y'all are probably at work still. Some of y'all probably home. We live in different time zones. So right now, some people's time is probably like 5 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 2 o'clock. But I think my time is 3 o'clock, I think. 3 something. Let me try to look at this video.
We're gonna try something together.
14-year-old Nyla Lightfoot died Tuesday at her Fort Worth apartment, and now a 13-year-old female friend is charged with her murder.
The suspect and both girls' families were in juvenile court today. Fox 4's Brandon
so
Todd is
she
live
tried
tonight in
as
Fort Worth with
a
the story.
juvenile,
Brandon.
and not a dope.
Heather, Steve, this was a detention hearing, basically to decide whether or not that 13-year-old girl would go home with her parents. Well, the judge said no, so she will stay here at the juvenile detention facility. There were other juveniles at this hearing, but she was the only one in handcuffs.
My baby was the sweetest little girl here.
Antoinette Carter spoke publicly for the first time about her 14-year-old daughter, Nyla Lightfoot, who was stabbed to death Tuesday during a fight with a 13-year-old friend.
She made straight A's. She was friends with everybody. She didn't need this.
Just outside the view of our camera, the 13-year-old...
Well, she made straight A's. She was a good student. It seems like things happen to good people, good kids, and good teenagers. Like your teenagers that make good grades, they never had a school complaint or school record or anything of getting suspended or getting expelled from a school or getting kicked out of a school. Mostly it's been happening to teenagers that are really good kids. And this stuff needs to really stop. And how we can stop this is we need to be more involved with our kids' life on social media, and we need to be we don't need to be the police on social media, but we need to make sure that we are monitoring our kids, what they post. Whenever they get angry, ask them what's the matter, explain to them, what happened, and if they're not telling you what happened, then pretty much as a parent, father, mother, whatever, a single parent, whatever, try to explain to them that if you tell me uh, what happened, then I can see what I can do. I can talk to the school, or I can talk to her mom or whoever, and try to resolve the issue, resolve the problem. So that way it won't escalate into a fist fight, and then go from a fist fight to, you know, my daughter or my son getting fatally shot or stabbed. So that's the best way. And saying your kids, like, try to spend as much time with them as possible. Try to hug them. Try to tell them that no matter what happens, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, you love them. And show them that love. Give them that TLC. You know what I'm saying? And be in their life. Don't be stuck. Don't just be stuck on social media or on YouTube. There's nothing wrong with, being on YouTube or social media every once in a while. But when you are glued to your phone on Facebook and Instagram, because I see it, even at clubs, and you would think that people, the only time I'm on my phone at clubs is when I'm live streaming, because I am a blogger. I am a smaller content creator, so I blog everywhere. I record everything, most stuff. So y'all see me at the clubs with my friends or by myself. Y'all see me at Earl's eating barbecue. Y'all see me at McDonald's eating breakfast. Y'all see me at Fuzzy Taco eating that big old stuffed burrito. And because I do that, because that's because I love blogging, and I love filming stuff. So, because I'm a YouTuber, smaller content creator. So, but other than that, pay more. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I thought somebody was outside because I heard some noise banging. Gotta go? Okay. I'm sorry. You got bored. No, I'm just joking. I'm glad that you came in. Gotta go. Yeah, just be in your kid's life. Try to. Oh, 13-year-old girl is charged with murder. Oh, I read it wrong. I'm sorry about that. My bad. My mistake. Uh, but really try to be in your kid's life, because that's very important. That's why when I was living with my ex-wife, and we had our first child, Javelin, I was pretty much there. Y'all seen her all on the blog, the live stream, the videos. and y'all seen pictures on Instagram of her and stuff like that, of me and her. And I don't really want to put pictures of my daughter on Instagram and all the other stuff, but I do it just to show y'all, that I care about her and what kind of father I am. So, yeah. And a lot of parents do that. So, yeah, just try to, be there for your kids and listen to them. And don't think you know it all because you are the parent. Because you don't know it all. Because if you did know it all, your kid would be in the predicament that they're in. Because, have you ever heard of you're a product of your own environment? So if you teach your kids how to be ghetto, how to be thuggish, and how to, do bad stuff, they're gonna copy you, and they're gonna do the same thing that you do. And I'm not saying just because somebody raised their kid right, it doesn't automatically mean that the kid is going to be a good kid or the kid is not going to get in trouble at school or with the police or with the neighbors or whatever. Because, when I was a kid, I pretty much got in trouble, ran into trouble. But when I got a young adult, I started to realize that, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? You got to grow. Ever since I was 19, but before I turned 19, then uh, yeah, y'all might see this replay. I might give y'all time stamps, so that way y'all can know which parts to skip, stuff like that. So I'm gonna play a little bit more because I don't think it's fair just to play just 55 seconds of it.
Girl charged with the murder appeared before a juvenile Lightfoot come over and get clothes she'd left at her apartment, and that's when the two got into a fight.
So basically, she wanted her to spend the night, but she said no. And then that's when they got in a fight and she left her apartment. Do I think that this could have been avoided? I think it could have, because if the aunt told her, I know I keep repeating myself, but if the aunt told her to go home, and her should not only be charged, but she should also be trial as an adult, because the nature of the stabbing in the crime and stuff like that. It's not like that situation. Really sad tragedy. So, everybody, I want to tell y'all, please, love your children. Try to be in your children's life. I know, y'all probably say, well, they don't listen, they think they know it all, they think they're grown, or you got a daughter that's 14 going on 30 with cell phone privilege, take away the TV privilege, the internet privilege. I'm gonna change the password on the internet, Wi-Fi password and everything like that. And I'm not gonna give it to you until you start acting right. And if you got a car, then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get you a Lyft. We're gonna get you a Lyft. I'm gonna put money on the prepaid debit card and get you a Lyft. And if you need to go somewhere, you can take a Lyft where you need to go, or you can take a bus. But other than driving your car to meet some guys or to meet some friends, I'm not going to let you do that. You almost have places that you need to go or to work. But other than that, I'm not going to provide you with transportation just so that way you can get in your car and drink and drive and go to a party. And as a parent, what if I'm a single? What if I'm not a single dad? Still, I'm gonna put my foot down and tell you how it's gonna be. If you don't like it, you can live with your mama, or you can pretty much deal with foster care or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you what you're going to do, and if you don't do what I say as your father, then or to the mall, or you're not gonna be able to hang out with your friends or go to your friend's house. And that's how my mom was with my sisters, because I grew up in a household with majority of women, because I only had one brother, but I had the step brother on my dad's side, my dad's wife and stuff, and I had some other step sisters, but they're not my blood. But I'm talking about my blood. One, she lived somewhere in Oklahoma, but I hadn't seen them in years, and I haven't had contact with them in years. But my brother, I think he lives in Oklahoma or Dallas. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, you just gotta lay down the law and let them know who is the adult, who is the parent. Even with your nieces and nephews, raising, you know, your wife's kids or whatever, you gotta, put your foot down and tell them, hey, you're not gonna, use me and want me to give you money so you can go to the mall and buy you some jewelry. You go to the mall and buy you, I'm gonna give, go to the mall and blow it. And the most I would probably give you to go to the mall is $10, and that's about it. But other than that, I'm not going to spend a dime on you, because you have to earn it. You can't, can't just expect me to spend my, hard working money, and because you want to act like a butthole, stuff like that. Now, that's not the way the that's not the way the real world works. It didn't work like that when I was a kid, and it's not gonna work like that now with my kid or my daughter or my son. It's just this, it's not gonna be like that. So you can forget that. So yeah, how they can deal with their kids, and how they can talk to their kids when their kids are having problems in school, or when their kids are having problems outside of school, and are they having problems right in their household with their other sisters and brothers. Hold on. I think somebody knocking on the door. Yeah, it's really, really tough being a parent, even being a parent of just one child. And when you have like two or three children, that's even much harder and much tougher. And I think it's easier to deal with one child than it is to deal with three of them. Because people used to say, well, three is enough, two is enough. Well, I say one is enough because you only have one to deal with. And I understand that people have a second child because they want their oldest child to grow up and have a brother or sister. And they don't want them to be alone. But when you have other children and stuff like that in the household, you you got to make all of them happy. And if you are paying attention to one child, then the other child is not going, is going to be left out. And let's say if you are paying attention to the youngest, and you never pay attention to the oldest. But I know it's not the case or anything like that, but that's how children feel because they have feelings as well. So let's watch 30 seconds to 40 minutes of this and wrap it up.
Whooped you.
18-year-old were at the detention hearing but declined to comment. Juvenile court attorney Trent Lofton, who is not associated with this case but has experience on how such cases are handled, says the
no matter how bad and severe the crime was, since she's not 14, Texas law states that she has to be 14 in order for her to be tried as an adult. So pretty much she's going to be in a juvenile for the next 3 to 5 years, and then she's going to get out is a juvenile record. And juvenile records are private and it's sealed, so she most likely when she gets 18 years old or 16, she can get a job. I think when you